All right, guys, we are in College Station looking at the Sugarcane aphid nursery. So what that is we plant all of our hybrids and all of the research plots later in the season a second time. And that allows us to get a big flush of sugarcane aphids to kind of screen out what really is really tolerant and what is just kind of tolerant in kind of a laboratory setting. So this is just one of the ways that Advent is being real innovative in that sugarcane aphid breeding program. But I'm out here with Dr. Ragu. We're looking at some of the new products that we have coming out. We have some new forage products coming out that are going to be sugarcane aphid tolerant. So we're kind of going through there. But I just wanted to show you this, that things can go wrong in research just like it does for a farmer. And we are surrounded right now by a lot of dead sorghum. So we're going to work this complaint just like we would with any other customer. And the big thing that we know right off the back is that this damage does not continue all the way through the field. Another thing we know is that it's right here, it's about 17 rows wide in terms of overall damage. And the third thing we know is that they have a 17-row sprayer. So in all likelihood, that's probably what is, that's probably what's linking this all together, is that we're having some kind of either residual left in the tank and it's sprayed out. And as you can see, it's sprayed out and we're able to go back to normal about 200 feet in the field. The other option is that we had started a little slow with that sprayer. And so this got like a 2x rate or maybe even some overlap. And so that's basically what we're working with. So one thing that we found out here is actually getting to see a lot of diseases later in the season is we have ergot. And ergot's really kind of a sign of low pollen flow. And that's really where the disease kind of sets in. But the thing it does is it releases a lot of very sticky, nasty residue on the plant. So when you're going through the field, or if you're in a tropical environment like in Mexico and you're in the field, you really want to wear an extra shirt or even like a rain jacket to be able to avoid getting it all over you. But we can see right here the ergot, that sticky, nasty, almost like a tar residue on there, on that head. And that's just, that disease is really kind of set in right here. And we're walking through and trying not to get completely messed up, getting too close to it. But we're out here looking for aphids, because this is obviously the sugarcane aphid screening area. And what we're seeing is that we're finding a lot of shed skins, which means that the aphids populations have crashed. And so that aphid population crashing is a sign probably of the weather and some of the other environmental factors going on. All right, we're back at the back of the field. I'm here with Dr. Ragu, and he's kind of showing us what's going on with the male sterile forages that we have.
Hey, this is Dr. Ragu with Advanta Seeds here in College Station. Here we have a male sterile hybrid. So to test for male sterility, we typically put up a few bags on the heads before it start flowering. As you see, put out this bag whenever it's mid-bloom stage. And we open the bag here. You're not gonna see any seed set because based on genetic background, this should be a male sterile hybrid. You're gonna open a couple of other bags to make sure it is consistent. There's no seed set on this head as well. Open another bag. There's no seed set, so it is fairly male sterile and it's consistent. So we're going to do this across different environments to make sure the male sterile hybrids are consistent across different locations.
All right, so we are out here in College Station where we have our okra planted. We have, I think, 6 or 7 different hybrids from our global germplasm that we've brought in that are just top-notch producers for us worldwide. A lot of high-quality stuff. We brought them in from India where they have a lot of expertise in leading the globe with vegetable seed production. Traveling all over the place and being a part of all the different forms of agriculture in the U.S., this is just another aspect of the job. But Dr. Raghu and myself, we're out here trying to fine-tune how we're going to be doing our experiments next year. What we're really going to be looking at is doing multiple pickings and showing the versatility of the hybrid okra versus the standard variety. These are going to produce a higher quality okra. They're going to a more attractive okra. We can already see the color difference in some of these, a much darker, more attractive to the marketplace type of vegetable. And if we can improve not only on the qualities of the actual okra, but also the production value and the overall production window, we feel that these could be a very good fit for the U.S. market. Dr. Raghu over here, he actually grew up in India, so he is my local okra expert. He's over here. He's already got a handful picked. He's gonna take them home and probably
make curry.
Oh, he's gonna make some okra curry. I'm from the south. We're gonna chop it up and we're gonna deep fry it. That's about the only way we eat okra around here.
So whenever we go to Indian market, I mean, everybody try to snap the tip of the fruit to make sure the maturity. For example, if it is not snapped quick or easily, then it is considered as well matured, not cooked for curry. For example, something like this is fairly young fruit, so if you snap it, you should snap it easily, easily. So this is considered as a right time for cooking back in India.
We're just scratching our heads. This is something new for us. Advanta likes to throw some challenges out there. They have a lot of worldwide great products in different regions of the world, and we're always trying to bring more value to our growers in our each individual countries. This is just one of those things that you're always having to learn in the field and being a student of agriculture throughout your career. One thing we're out here looking for is different pests that we have, and whiteflies is probably the number one thing that we're looking for. Due to the hairiness of those okra leaves, it makes it real prone for the whiteflies to be able to get in there and avoid predators. So that's one thing that we are going to be screening going into the future. That's one of those pests that we have to move it into a new country and start really understanding how our local environment is going to interact with some of the different hybrids and crops that we're bringing in. So.